Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A native or naturalized member of a state or other political community. A branch of knowledge. Teachers should be well trained in their subject. Possibly accepting or permitting. The time is fixed by the director and players and therefore subject to much variation. A person who owes allegiance to that nation. A monarch has a duty to his subjects. Being under the power or sovereignty of another or others. Subject peoples. Make subservient, forced to submit or subdue. The subject matter of a conversation or discussion. He didn't want to discuss that subject. Something, a person or object or scene, selected by an artist or photographer for graphic representation. A moving picture of a train is more dramatic than a still picture of the same subject. A person who is subjected to experimental or other observational procedures. Someone who is an object of investigation. The subjects for this investigation were selected randomly. Some situation or event that is thought about. He had been thinking about the subject for several years. Cause to experience or suffer or make liable or vulnerable to. He subjected me to his awful poetry. Grammar. One of the two main constituents of a sentence. The grammatical constituent about which something is predicated. Likely to be affected by something. The bond is subject to taxation. Logic. The first term of a proposition. Make accountable for. He did not want to subject himself to the judgments of his superiors. A person who owes allegiance to that nation. Inside the country. Concerned with or applicable to or belonging to an entire nation or country. The national government. Limited to or in the interests of a particular nation. National interests. Owned or maintained for the public by the national government. National parks. Of or relating to or belonging to a nation or country. National hero. Characteristic of or peculiar to the people of a nation. A national trait. Of or relating to nationality. National origin. A citizen who has a legal right to vote. Any of the German princes who were entitled to vote in the election of new emperor of the Holy Roman Empire. A person who is not a serf or a slave. A person who is not a serf or a slave. A citizen who has a legal right to vote. A non-military citizen. Associated with civil life or performed by persons who are not active members of the military. Civilian clothing. A feudal lord or baron. A man ranking above an ordinary freeman and below a noble in Anglo-Saxon England, especially one who gave military service in exchange for land. A citizen who takes an active role in the community, as in crime prevention and neighborhood watch. A citizen who does not hold any official or public position. Admit back into the country. A person who has returned to the country of origin or whose citizenship has been restored. Send someone back to his homeland against his will, as of refugees. The common people generally. Power to the people. The body of citizens of a state or country. The Spanish people. Fill with people. Stalin wanted to people the empty steppes. Furnish with people. Members of a family line. His people have been farmers for generations. Plural. Any group of human beings, men or women or children, collectively. Old people. The body of citizens of a state or country.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.